Good morning. I think what happened in the past few days has really threatened the unity of Syria. I can report on behalf of the coastal area, if I may, that people there are currently questioning whether they should remain in Syria proper or not. What happened was that there was some military operation or military style operation on Thursday, the 6th of March, and some people probably, because of a lot of pressure, people cannot find things to eat. They've been expelled by the hundreds of thousands from their jobs, and can't feed their children anyway. There was a lot of humiliation, a lot of killing, massacres all along the past 3 months. They rebelled, they revolted, probably wasn't too much prepared. But then there were like thousands and thousands of fighters coming from inside Syria towards the coastal area, and every village along the way was, people, civilians were massacred and so on. We're talking about thousands of civilians who were massacred. When the military operation happened on Thursday the 6th, all the videos showed the victims to be armed men and in uniform and so on. None of the videos that showed afterwards showed anyone with any sort of weaponry or armed presence. They were all civilians. People were hunted down in their buildings, floor by floor. Um, Gold was taken, shops were ravished, cars were shot with 23 millimeter anti-aircraft guns and so on and so forth. And this is continuing as we speak in Slumfe in the mountain. The Ahmad al-Shara's statement, it's either it shows two things. When he issued the statement yesterday, the killing didn't stop, and we're talking about civilians and civilians. Um, it means either of two things. Either there is a bluff somewhere that this is only because of the international public opinion has become aware or was aware suddenly of what was going on, and he had to
Sir,
appease
can I ask
people
you
and show
here a
something.
question, please?
Come again?
Can I ask you a question, please? On the 8th of November, when Bashar al-Assad was toppled,
Yeah.
was this scenario expected, or did any of the analysts in the world of politics read the scenario coming?
Well, if you think that the forces that toppled the regime were jihadi forces, and this is important to understand, their doctrine doesn't doesn't they treat others like the Alawites as kuffar, and their doctrine thinks that if you bestow stability or security on those people and they rebel, then you can go and slaughter them as much as you like. This is what happened. They just went and publicly punished thousands and thousands of people, many of whom now are taking refuge in the military airbase, the Russian military airbase in Latakia, near Jabli, called Hmimim. And people are refusing to go back to their houses because they know that there would be consequences. This was definitely expected, but what people thought at the time was that if they lay down their weapons and extend a hand, then they would be treated respectfully. Now, other communities in Syria didn't do as such. Probably they were right. There were people like the Druze communities in the south of Syria, like the Kurdish communities, northeast Syria. They didn't lay down the weapons. And after what happened in the coastal area in Syria, I very much doubt that this will ever happen now. I think peace and stability in Syria have taken a very large hit.